Two major stars visiting an exclusive gallery known for hosting private exhibitions for celebrities and industry insiders. The gallery itself was famous for its elegant atmosphere, hidden behind a discreet entrance in one of the city's quieter luxury districts. It was the kind of place where actors, designers, and collectors could escape the noise of cameras and simply enjoy art in peace. According to fan discussions, Lee Min-ho had reportedly been seen arriving first. Witnesses described him wearing a simple dark coat, baseball cap, and a calm expression that made him almost blend into the quiet surroundings. He was said to have entered with only one staff member beside him, avoiding unnecessary attention. Nothing unusual there. Stars often visited such places to relax away from public events. But the real excitement began nearly 20 minutes later, when Hye Kyo was rumored to have arrived at the same location. She reportedly stepped out of a black vehicle wearing a clean, elegant outfit with minimal accessories, carrying the effortless grace fans always noticed about her. Almost immediately, social media accounts began posting vague messages suggesting that both stars were inside the same gallery at the same time. That was enough. Fans went wild. Some insisted it was proof of a private meeting. Others argued it could simply be coincidence. After all, Seoul's celebrity circles are small, and private galleries often attract the same high-profile names. Yet the mystery grew stronger because no official photographs clearly showed them together inside. One of the most talked-about details came from an anonymous attendee who claimed both stars spent time near the modern art section on the second floor. The exhibition reportedly featured emotional black and white portraits alongside abstract sculptures exploring silence and memory. According to the story, Lee Min-ho stood quietly in front of one particular painting for several minutes, while Hye Kyo later approached the same piece. Whether they discussed it or simply admired it separately remained unclear, but fans loved the idea. The image of them standing beneath soft gallery lights, surrounded by art and quiet conversation, felt almost cinematic. Another rumor suggested they were briefly seen speaking near a glass balcony overlooking the city lights. No dramatic gestures, no obvious romance, just two respected stars having what looked like a calm and private conversation. Witnesses described Lee Min-ho as relaxed, occasionally smiling, while Hye Kyo appeared thoughtful and comfortable. The simplicity of the moment made it feel more believable. What truly fueled speculation was what happened next. Neither of them mentioned the gallery visit publicly. No denial, no confirmation. Just silence. And in celebrity culture, silence often creates louder headlines than words. Fans immediately began searching for clues. Some compared recent Instagram stories, pointing out similar artistic themes in their posts. Others remembered previous fashion events where both had attended the same luxury brand functions. Some even brought up older rumors from a Fendi event years earlier, where a simple seating arrangement had already sparked dating speculation. Entertainment blogs replayed every possible angle. One theory claimed the meeting was professional, perhaps discussing a future project or campaign collaboration. Another suggested it was purely personal, a quiet evening shared between two people who valued privacy more than publicity. A few days later, the mystery deepened. Lee Min-ho posted a late-night photo of a city skyline with no caption. Hours later, Hye Kyo shared an image of a framed artwork with a single heart emoji. Neither post mentioned location, but fans immediately connected them to the gallery rumor. Was it intentional, or were people reading too much into ordinary posts? Nobody knew. But that uncertainty became the story. Industry insiders also added fuel. One entertainment reporter casually mentioned on a variety program that many top actors prefer private cultural spaces over loud restaurants because they offer privacy and meaningful conversation. Though no names were confirmed, fans quickly linked the comment back to Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo. The possibility of a quiet art gallery meeting felt different from flashy dating rumors. It was softer, more believable. No dramatic airport photos. No obvious paparazzi chase. Just two people, art, and a peaceful evening in Seoul. That made it even more powerful. As weeks passed, the story refused to disappear. Clips discussing the rumor gained massive attention, and fans debated every tiny detail. Some believed it was the strongest sign, yet, of a hidden relationship. Others insisted it was simply another rumor built from coincidence and imagination. Still, there was something undeniably captivating about the idea. Lee Min-ho, known for his calm and thoughtful image. Song Hye Kyo, admired for her elegance and quiet strength. A private gallery, dim lights, and whispered conversation surrounded by art. It sounded less like gossip and more like the opening scene of a film nobody wanted to end. In the end, the truth remained hidden behind the same silence that started it all. Were they really there together, sharing a private evening away from cameras, or was it another beautifully constructed rumor created by hopeful fans? No one could say for sure. But sometimes, mystery is stronger than confirmation. And in Seoul, inside a quiet gallery filled with shadows and paintings, one unanswered question became one of the most talked about celebrity stories of the year. As the days passed, the private gallery rumor only became stronger. Instead of fading like most celebrity gossip, it seemed to grow with every new detail fans uncovered. People began revisiting older interviews and public appearances, searching for hidden clues that suddenly felt more meaningful. The possibility that Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo had shared a quiet evening together in Seoul created a fascination that was hard to ignore. One of the biggest talking points came from a staff member who allegedly worked at the gallery that night. Though nothing was officially confirmed, online discussions claimed the staff member mentioned seeing two very familiar faces requesting privacy in one of the smaller exhibition rooms. This private section was known for housing limited collection pieces, usually reserved for invited guests or VIP visitors. The idea that both stars may have chosen that secluded area made the story even more intense. Fans imagined the scene in vivid detail. Soft golden lights reflecting against glass frames. Quiet footsteps on polished wooden floors. The silence of expensive art speaking louder than words. In the center of it all, two stars standing side by side, discussing paintings that explored loneliness, memory, and love. It felt like something taken straight from a Korean drama. Another rumor suggested that Lee Min-ho was seen waiting near the exit instead of leaving immediately. Witnesses claimed he appeared unhurried, occasionally checking his phone before looking back toward the gallery entrance. Minutes later, Song Hye Kyo reportedly emerged, and though they did not leave together publicly, the timing was enough to send fans into another wave of speculation. Some believed he was simply being polite. Others insisted it showed he wanted to make sure she left comfortably. The smallest details became the biggest headlines. Even fashion choices were analyzed. Fans noticed that during a later interview, Song Hye Kyo wore a simple silver bracelet that looked familiar to some longtime followers. They connected it to an older appearance where Lee Min-ho had once been seen wearing a similar design from the same luxury brand. Whether it meant anything or not, it added another layer to the mystery. Then came the interview that made everyone pause. During a press event for an upcoming project, Lee Min-ho was asked what kind of moments made him happiest outside of acting. His answer was calm, but powerful. He said he valued quiet evenings, meaningful conversations, and places where people could be themselves without noise. He did not mention names, but fans instantly linked his words to the gallery rumor. The idea of a private art space fit his description perfectly. Around the same time, Song Hye Kyo attended a fashion launch and was asked about how she preferred to spend peaceful weekends. She smiled softly and answered that she loved places with beauty and silence, especially where emotions could be felt without words. Again, nothing direct. Yet the similarity in their answers was enough to make headlines. It was not proof, but it felt like something. The mystery became even more powerful because neither side denied it. No official agency statement. No public clarification. Just silence. And sometimes silence says more than any press release ever could. Fans continued debating. Was it a secret date? A simple professional meeting? A coincidence created by shared interests? Or just another beautiful rumor people wanted to believe? Whatever the truth was, the image remained unforgettable. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo in a private Seoul gallery, surrounded by quiet art and city lights, sharing a moment no camera could fully capture. And perhaps that mystery was exactly why people could not stop talking about it.